Beth, thank you for coming in.
Hi Brenda.
I asked you along because I thought it would be really good if you could say a little bit about the Empowering Conversations pilot project that you were involved with PAMIS a year ago. Over the last year, PAMIS has been running Empowering Conversations events, which is a 2-day event in different areas. And the work that we've done within the Empowering Conversations has been in direct relationship to what you were involved with in the pilot. If you could maybe tell us a little bit about yourself and your son and what you thought and felt after attending the Empowering Conversations pilot.
Sure.
day.
I'm Beth. I have a son, Callum. Lovely son. Callum is 17 years old now, and he has complex needs, and he's coming up to his transition year before he goes into adult services, so it's very relevant for us at the moment. We've got a lot of meetings coming up deciding about his future, so my previous experience of having meetings, obviously I'm well used to them now. I've got 3 children. My eldest is 28, so
A lot of experience.
You would have thought so, but when Callum was small, I hadn't had the kind of conversations previously that for the other 2 children, and for Callum, because he had complex needs, I found it very difficult to begin with. I had no confidence. I didn't know how to deal with these professionals and all these meetings, and it was actually really quite intimidating, Brenda, because you would arrive, whether it was with the school or or whether it was with medical professionals, and I'll be honest, I used to be very nervous. I didn't sleep beforehand. I would lie awake all night thinking about this meeting and the butterflies in your tummy, and you walk into a room and you're faced with all these people, and I used to go to pieces, and frequently I would leave these meetings crying because I didn't have the confidence to be able to assert myself when I needed to get the best for Callum. So I would basically sit there and they would just talk at me, and I would just do whatever they told me to do. I spoke very little. I would cry, and then I would go home, and then afterwards I'd get annoyed. Why did I not say this? Why did I not say that? And you forget. So over the years you do get a lot more experience. But what I found when we did the Empowering Conversations Day was, even although I did have a lot of experience, it still gave me a lot of pointers and a lot of confidence, even more confidence than I maybe had before, on how to have those difficult conversations in a non-confrontational way. I'm not a confrontational person anyway, but to be able to have that workshop to prepare families for difficult conversations that they might be having because of their young person, or whoever it is that they're caring for, knowing when to be assertive and having the confidence to challenge when necessary, and actually almost feeling as though we had permission to do that.
Yeah, I can understand.
Do you know what I mean? Because you don't just have to sit there and take what they're throwing at you. You don't just have to sit and nod and smile and say, oh yes, yes, yes. If you don't feel it's right, you do have the right to speak up. And the Empowering Conversations workshop does that. And I think for somebody even like myself who's got quite a lot of experience, there are a lot of families who go to these workshops that don't have that experience. So it's good to be able to give those families confidence. I'm just the same as they are. I'm a mum, the same as the lady sitting next to me or the dad sitting opposite. And to help to give these families the confidence as well was really, really good, and it was fabulous.
That's brilliant. Well, thank you very much for sharing that information with us, and hopefully I'll see you at the next 2-day
Definitely, oh yes,
Empowering Conversations event. And I'm really looking forward to it, because I even enjoy being there because it helps me on lots of different levels as well.
I think it also helps you, to meet other families, because when you're a carer, you don't you're not necessarily as sociable, perhaps, as people that don't have a caring role. And so to be surrounded by people who are just in exactly the same situation as you are, we all understand, you know, the role that we have with our families. I'm just the same as I say, as the lady sitting next to me or the dad sitting opposite me. And you actually, these kind of events with like-minded people, you make friends. Good. And that helps with isolation.
It certainly does. Thank you.
You're welcome.